We interrupt this program because we are nearing the D1NZ Series start. It's your last chance to jump on the roof of, not this car, the Barrawagz. She will be flying and sending it and getting on doors, and we want your support. And the livery is almost complete, but we need to finish it off with your names on the roof. Jump on it for as little as 25 bucks. But also, if you're a small business and want to support as well, you can also jump on the doors of the wagon. You're the #1 fans, get on the roof of the wagon, 25 bucks, keepreet.com, tag the wags. Back to the show. Welcome to another Keep It Reet YouTube video, and today we're in the sunny New Zealand. We're here, supposed to be here for the Mad Mike's Summer Bash. Things are looking grim. Things are looking very tight. I've got my trucker on the wagon. We've sent it on a boat. As you can see right here, she's at the docks in Taronga, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where we are right now. We're just about to pull up to Hampton International Raceway. So we're crossing our fingers, we're crossing our toes, we're crossing everything. So today is qualifying and whatnot. So worst case we can get through it. We've got someone waiting on hand with a trailer ready to go. As soon as I get that message, she's ready to go. Hoping we can do some slaying in the Barrawagz, which everyone wants to see. Enjoy. It's Jassie's car. We are at the Jenkins, Ben Jenkins, Troy Jenkins.
Very busy boys at the moment.
Workshop, and I just broke my back by lifting that stupid ass tire sheet. Work hard, not smart, boy. So they've got their trailer all loaded up, their wheels and tires. Their car's all freshened up, ready to go. This is the last time they're going to be looking like this, isn't it? That's it, and then they'll be stickering back up for the D1NZ Series next year. But they'll be fighting me, probably losing against me every round.
True.
Back to the can't be cocky, binned it last time. And they got their friend, this is their old car, yeah? That's your old car.
Yeah.
How long ago did you buy it?
Start of the year, free.
Yeah, so he hasn't driven it yet. He's keen to get out there. So pretty much load up their car and we are at the track. So roll across the road, they'll just drive the cars over and get pitted up. I think we've got a garage over there. No updates on the wagon yet, by the way. Trying to figure out how it's going to get on trailer because we didn't put the stockies in to fit on trailer. So Ben Jenkins didn't organise anything.
Ben Jenkins.
How you going, Ben Jenkins?
Mr. Worldwide's been in Japan and hasn't organised much on this side of the ditch.
Give you right. Got tyres.
Get the rental.
Got some tyres left over. Just got tyres, that's it. So we got Troy, so we got Benny boy. We're going to ask you guys, what have you guys been up to on the off season?
Well, pretty much, yeah, full tear down of both cars. Both motors went over to HRE, which Hughes Race Engineering, just to get them checked, new bearings, etc. like that. So we obviously work on a high reliability rate with these cars.
So whose was worse?
Whose was worse? Actually, mine this time.
Oh,
so
right on the
they were both
Limmy boy
yeah.
over here. It's maybe got a bit more Limmy this weekend.
But otherwise, they were actually really good. We've just included and brought on board TTI Industries. So we got some new XHD gearboxes in there, so the 5-speed sequentials. So the bigger gears, some driveline servicing. We fixed all the fiberglass after all the door-on-doors that we've done over the last few rounds, but now they're pretty much ready to go for this event, and then we'll have a new livery, that'll go on it after Summer Bash.
Yeah, it's can't wait. Now looking forward to it. So hope I have some fun this weekend.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Sweet.
I'm a competitor with no car. We're here at Hampton Downs. This is our track for today's practice qualifying. That's what's going down today. And if you have a look at those GT radials down there, and there's a couple of red flags if you get your zoom on at some point. And there's a big ass entry into a bit of a sweeper, and then there's this hill right here. So you can see where the cones are right there. It's sort of, you're coming up wide, those cones are clearly the clipping point. So it's come up a bit of an awkward corner, and then it's blazed down the hill across the finish line right here. So yeah, it's an interesting layout. Already people are saying it's a bit of a funny one, but it must put on a show. We've got bloody full carbon S15 NASCAR engine things down to SR20s. So who knows what I'll be driving? Could be driving anything. We just got the update that the car is at customs now, so the paperwork's come through. So, and we're on the hunt for some space savers for the front. So that's still tracking along. So who knows? If everything lines up, we could be here on the dot for qualifying. That's what we want to hear. Worst case, we want to hear it's here tomorrow, the competition. But I want me car. Where's me car? This is Ra Hader, and he's got the 2JZ S15, and he said, worst case, he's going to throw us the keys and let us do some laps in this, so absolute legend. Here he is, the man. It's Ra, yeah? Yeah, that's how he is.
Jason.
So, do you want to tell us a little bit about your car?
So I've had it about 5 years. Used to be RB25, RB30, and then now it's 2G GE. Just forged pistons, rods. Yeah, just your usual bolt-ons.
We'll pop her up and we'll have a look-see.
Ben Jenkins. Yeah, Steve Murch, MSC2.
So full GE.
Yep.
VVTi.
Yep.
Obviously, so it's back a punch.
350,000 Ks.
Yeah, couple. Yeah, just worn in.
Yeah.
Perfect. And how many powers is she pushing?
It was 520 kilowatt on the old turbo, but we've gone to a slightly smaller one that I feel like it feels like it's frontier, but it's 460.
Just picks up nicer.
Yeah.
A bit more down low, yeah.
Yeah.
Still a decent sized rear housing.
Yeah, it is.
Like.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit. I don't know, you be the judge, you the judge. You reckon see we tweak something out to suit it?
Oh, looks solid.
Put a new wreck in it, done a new subframe because the last one was bent, and new alignment last night, so I haven't even driven it with this new setup, so hopefully it's fucking...
So what setup is it? A new spec? What is it? Oh no, it's someone else's stuff.
The FDF?
FDF?
Yeah.
Oh, so you build it, everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, some interesting caster rod. Oh no, that's the sway bar.
Yeah, I got it.
Is that G?
GKT, yeah, GKT.
Sway bar.
And just electric power steering.
True, the electric power steering hasn't given you any grief. Have you guys run it here?
Yeah, we thought, I ran it for years, never had an issue, but just lately we've had heat to steering issues, so we've changed that and it hasn't fixed the issue, so it must not be the problem.
Okay,
Sick.
So have a feel, huh? Yeah, pretty solid. And apparently you like to snap a couple of those drive shafts a little bit.
We're not talking too much about that because we don't want to bring that bug back, but we've got a two-way Nismo two-way, so the diff's solid. It's just, drive shafts, axles. But fuck man, just send it in, it's just fun.
Oh, car looks solid, I appreciate it, mate.
Yeah,
have you got anyone you want to thank for the car?
Yeah, just the boys who helped me, Russ from RKM Fabrication actually. Last night done a 2 AM mission, getting all the steering stuff, and we haven't driven it like this, so hopefully it feels like a dream.
Thank the Nan and...
Yeah, Nan and the Pops and all the kids. Boys here today.
Legend.
Cheer my bro.
Oh, let's get to it. Yeah. Oh, that's enough chit chat. We've got a briefing now. Let's go suss that out. See if we can bump into Mr. Mad Mike as well and suss out some of his beasts. So he's driving every one of his cars apparently this weekend. I don't even know how many cars he's got. He's got the Lambo, the RX-7, the RX-8. He's got his son's MX-5. He's got every Mazda under the sun, don't know. We've just come down to the track entry. You have to actually drive down the track, all line up here, and there is a lot of cars. Try and get a run of the entry right now. Then we'll see what Ra's doing with his S15, see if he can get a run in. I think we got drummies. Yeah, that definitely seems like axle drummies. This is the entry runner right here. And you come down these cones, I think are out of clips or the start of the entry. Oh, here we go. We got Troy Jenkins. Oh. As you can see, you sort of see the line. He took out the inner clip there, I think. That's the outer right there. And it's inner on up here, coming up the hill. Another inner to outer, I think. And then outer over the hill, down to an inner. Pretty sick entry. You get decent speed. It's not quite big, but it's very flowy. It's a bit of a sweeper, so it might make it for interesting tandems. But yes, and grass coming up next. Mike's coming up, and look who we found here. That's Tom Sharp with the spicy camera gear. Ooh, you better get that good up close. I want to see Mad Mike's expressions on his face. Threw it in big though, straight away. This is his home track. He basically has some can deal. He can go out and drive here whenever he wants. I should mention his son, Link, that's the one. This is his first competition because he's just got old enough to get his Motorsport New Zealand licence, so that's pretty cool. People are struggling a lot to get this last corner. It's a very big extension from here all the way down there. It's something where you need the good tyres and the good powers to be able to make it all the way down there. Fingers crossed. Update on car. Don't know. No. We got one invoice. Apparently, yeah, they're low on staff on doing the clearance stuff, and yeah, it's looking not too hopeful, but they want the wagon here. She blazed down there. She blazed it. Alright, let's go see Ra. Oh nah. Cars on stands. Cars on stands.
What's happening?
Oh, he's got that look on his face. What's going on? What happened? Yeah. We jinxed it, but it's alright. It's good now though. Yeah. We just won't mention it again.
Yeah. Don't say anything in the week.
Old boys on it, they're pro at it now. 10-minute job for them.
Yeah.
Alright, we're all kitted up, ready to go. We don't have long, there's about 5 minutes left, I reckon. So we've got probably 2 laps. One's gonna be, Ra's gonna give it another shot, make sure the car's all good. And the second one will be my first lap, just before qualifying, to see if I can be comfortable in the car and comfortable qualifying in it. So let's see what happens. Pushing it. But can't win, I tell you, can't win. That's a digger, take her easy. Easy does it, sonny. Easy does it. He's going to come back around, I'm going to grab a lap, see if I can get this layout sorted in one lap. I'll put the camera down, hopefully Thomas Sharpen gets a shot from up on the hill. Wish me luck, boys, wish me luck.
Instincts going on like a bad out, then everybody falling from the elevator. Now I'm bright rice in this. It's like I'm rising to goodbye. It's nice and I have a nice time with it. By the time that it finds the way to the right side of him, not even a Heimlich can save him. I select the finger to you imbeciles. Tell me what's been getting into you. Envy will kill you. She said.
Oh, that was average to say the least. I think I missed the second run there on the roof cam, but the electric power steering pump is letting the car down majorly on full lock. Anything near full lock, even if it aggressively snaps to lock, it just you lose power steering, which is not what you want. So that's what happened the first lap, snapped to lock and just couldn't pull it back. It's basically what happened to me in Queensland when the power steering belt flew off up at Drift Masters, just threw me off track. So very sketchy. So the second lap round, I just had to, you have to basically just hit baby lock and really pedal the steering to not hit any crazy lock. Obviously not very exciting for drift, you know, initial steer in, power, you know, everything else is mint. So yeah, it has potential to be a solid car just with that one thing. So yeah, see how he goes. He's obviously pedaling it just, so I'll just let him be. I don't want to go wreck the car on him. I'm going to go ask Jenkins now, see if they can give me a mechanical lap. I know their cars are solid and proven. Up to them. If they don't want to, it's all good. I'll call it quits. It's not looking very good for the wagon. I got the build, so it's just a matter of the customs guys, whether they get through late tonight. But even then, I still need a car to qualify, and if I can't jump in a solid car, sort of kills that a bit. So it is what it is. We'll just put a show on tomorrow, or we'll just get on the beers early. Well, a bit disappointing. It's a bit harsh, second time New Zealand, to come back and just, yeah, not really get given her a solid crack. Gets disheartening, but keep a smile on our face and keep going to keep it Reet way. So just had a quick chat with Ben Jenkins. He's just done his qualifying runs, done 2 pretty solid laps by the looks of it. And he said he's happy to throw the keys over, he reckons, to his weapon. So the only thing is going to be seating position. But we've got a solid car to do some laps, and word on the wagon is it might be done this over. So don't, that's exciting. We'll go see Ben. He'll just come and put in now, see what the go is. You.
So Jace is jumping in Benny's car, but doesn't quite reach the steering wheel in Benny's seating position. It's hard mounted, so we can't move it. So yeah, lots and lots of cushions. See if we can make it work. At least he can get a qualifying run down, and yeah, hopefully get out there in top 16 tomorrow. On? Yeah. That's your ignition on? Yeah. That's all you need to know. Started alright. Windows up and down. Yeah, Ben must be shitting himself. What just happened?
Don't know. A bit of a handful again.
Yeah.
Power steering things. Like, yeah, I don't know why people run them. It literally holds it on lock. That and these front tyres are very average.
Looking a little skatey out there.
Yeah, power and everything else is solid. Steering feels good as well.
Yep.
Took it nice, real slow and basic on the first one, and then I was like, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with how it transitions and stuff. Like feels nice and snappy, like the Wagoon. So yeah, threw it big, but then it did the thing, just held it on lock. And I threw it a little bit too late too. Bit of speed and it's deceiving that corner. So yeah, went too deep. Tried to catch it. I was like clutching, foot brake, hand brake, trying to get it to stop. I was like, are you gonna pull up ever? Like, nah. Oh, nah. Get the rag out. Oh well, we'll see if we can get a score. Yeah. Either way. I appreciate it a lot. But, it's a $100,000+ car. Yeah. So it's I'd be very lenient on lending out the old Barrawagz. Yeah. Jesse was very lucky to take it down the strip even.
Very lucky.
So yeah, absolute legend. Massive shout out to Benny boy.
These two legends.
Yes. Team Jenkins. Hooking a brother up.
Hopefully getting you into that.
We'll see what happens. I don't know how sketch people were. That was pretty bad, error of me over the hill. The rest felt pretty good. So I'll get a pretty shat score. If anything, I'll be right down the bottom, just depending how many other people did even shatter scores. If I'm the winner of the shat scores,
you're still the winner.
But we still need to get this Wagoon.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if
there's
we can
no
try and
chance
grab
I'm competing in any of these cars.
No.
So
have to make it happen.
Yeah, have to make it happen. See what we can do.
Woo. Absolute legend. Got him through?
Maybe. Got him some laps. Yeah, got me in the quality.
He pulled up, told me how shit my car was.
So you got to fix it. And this.
But absolute legends.
Yeah, absolute legends. Beast of a car, has mad grip, like on the throttle, real good forward bike. All the best. Hopefully, if the wagon comes and we can battle, if I get through.
Yeah.
The best of the chat scores, we're saying.
Just so, mate.
It's actually the first car you've brought it back and it's
one piece. No, the other one I bought one piece. Both just got a little bit of mud on it. A bit of mud.
I'm sure there was mud on the R32 when you came over, Benny. Sure.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got there, breaking my back till they get out. I ain't never need your help, I'm like wishing you well, I'm ready for the I stand for the sun like Diddy, the rich got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me, but known for my city like OAGZ. They try to dabble in it and they hate the fact that they may have to witness.
Today's lunch brought to you by... not brought to you by anyone.
What is that, Jason?
Nui Ramuti. Putanga. Ooh, Putanga.
You gotta love a bit of Putanga.
LMP. I think it's like solo. I'm gonna guess it's like solo. So we'll get the live review right now.
Putang in a can.
Putang in a can. Oof.
Is it Kang? Putang in a can?
Ah, goddamn. Got a bit of orange tang to it. Oh. It's the first initial taste is solo, then after tang of tangerine. Tangerine.
Oh.
While we're on the food topic,
yes,
I should mention, after you've seen all our food from Japan, if you watched our other Japan trip vlogs, the BP servos here are spicy, similar to the Japan 7-Elevens. They've got a whole section dedicated to nuggets.
Selection.
There's everything. You are Darren Kelly, #1 qualifier.
Yes.
How's you feeling?
Good. Yeah. A couple of things in the morning, making it a tough track to actually get right. Like you can
comes up on you quick that corner.
Yeah. You either go too deep or too shallow on that first corner, and that's the one that sets the whole track up. So I was struggling a little bit just to get it. Like I knew I was making little mistakes here and there, and I just tried to clean it up for quality. First run, still made. I think I got the entry part really good, switch, and then as switching up over the hill, you can't see that out of zone. So I was like, came over the hill and I was like, now probably a metre or so off the outside zone, and I was like, next run, make sure we go a bit wider there. Just cleaned up the start a little bit more again. And
I'll be really interested to see how it goes in battle, because no one's done battle practice today, and it's an awkward transition.
Yeah, I definitely think they should encourage people to do battle practice from the get-go, because it just makes, by the time you get to battles, everyone's comfortable, and it still works. Do your lead line, do a lead run if you want to work on your quality.
So tomorrow morning, is it?
Tomorrow's a little bit different because so this event is all about sort of doing
including all forms of like
all different classes.
Yeah, so there's like cruise sessions, which they'll close off. Hampton you can divide into 2 tracks, so they'll let drifting run down on the quad circuit, and then this the national course will be basically cruise sessions, some other stuff that Mikey does, and then there's all the other burnout comp, like the top 16 superclass. Gets pretty full on, but
plenty going on.
Yeah, we won't have a lot of practice.
So that means no practice on the comp layer.
Usually at his drift force days, he'll run reverse in the morning and then switch over in the afternoon.
I'll see what happens. I don't feel like there's probably not enough time for that. Then the competition.
Yeah.
So who you got first?
I think Jordan Joyce, if 1 versus 16. So.
Oh no. So
number 14 dropped out.
14 dropped out.
Oh, and so did they?
So you've got Troy first up.
Perfect. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that'll change everything. I have to look at the vertical tree and stuff and see. It'll be good.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, cheers.
Send it.
Just a white piece of paper.
Upside down. It's also upside down. So there's 16 on here. We don't have points or anything. There's no Jay Farron on there, which I'm not overly surprised. There was 40 cars, 16 people. They're all the D1NZ Pro top guys that are used to their cars and whatnot. We worked on. There's some guys sending.
Yeah, a rough drop. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But are we getting the wagon tomorrow?
Yes, the wagon.
We've got some news that you haven't disclosed yet.
There's some news that has moved ports.
It's moved.
That it's moved from the shipping dockers to the other side dockers where they clear. It was all looking good. We paid everything to be sorted.
Still a chance we can get it tomorrow? Still in the dark about, aren't we?
Yeah, still in the dark. It's literally at the last stage, the very last stage of clearing.
Typical.
No wagon, no qualifying, and it was a good day overall. It's upsetting, but we'll go have some beers. Some cool people here. We had a good chat to Mike, and they got Jared, what is his name? Deander. Deander. I could call him Leander. So yeah, go say good day to him.
Yeah, I might have a chat with him.
A couple of brewskis. Get a chicken palmy. I'm pretty sure they do them here. I need one. And we'll be back tomorrow for cheering on the boys, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows if someone else wants to throw me the key.
You never know.
See if we can
Might
put
be able to get you out there.
some more mud on people's cars.
That's it.
Good day. Make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe for Tom Sharp.
It's been a while since I've been doing this.
We're here. We haven't had another successful trip, so we need your support.
All right.
See you next time.